content is extremely overwhelming and may do further damage to those minds closed off to objective reality. Approach with an open mind, as the heavy nature of the content will lick your chip.
Hey! This show is not for PG Blood Clock 13. This rated R. Reckless. Dangerous.
Blood on the Streets, episode 8. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I know last year, 2020, December, I was like, are we gonna hit are we gonna hit the 10 episode mark? Or are we gonna pass the 10 episode mark? Let me tell you something right now. It was so many activities that Blood on the Streets covered that happened. I could have made 100 episodes only in December. You get what I'm saying? I could have made 100 episodes December 2020 alone. The gun violence in the city, sky high, record breaking. You get what I'm saying? Peeps, Blood on the Streets, episode 8. Only reason why I didn't really dive into those, because reporting these things and calculating these things, it make you feel sad. It make you feel disappointed. And December is the holidays, is the time to feel happy, feel good, especially 2020. We feel like we made it to the end. We're still standing. So I didn't really look into those things. I just let it be at 7, and I say, you know what, 2021, we're going to continue with 8, 9, 10, and beyond. So people, Blood on the Streets, episode 8. Shout out to everybody that listening on behalf of Blood on the Street family and Links and Vibes family. Happy New Year's. Hopefully, Blood on the Streets never get a chance to review or calculate on your situation. Peeps, if you end up on a Blood on the Street calculation episode, that means nothing good happened to you. You know what I'm saying? That means nothing good happened. Either you got shot, you got scammed, somebody crashed you, so some situation, some unfortunate situation happened to you, and it happened to make it on Blood on the Streets, and we calculate it. So if you make it on Blood on the Streets episode, one of Blood on the Streets episode, it's nothing good. Blood on the Streets is calculation on negative situations that's going on in the concrete jungle. And I'm not even gonna lie. It's a big umbrella. This is a major umbrella that's growing because people is creating new things to harm society. They creating new ways to destroy society. So whatever that's considered society destructions, Blood on the Streets might cover that. For instance, scamming, shooting, killing, fatal car accident, police activities, gang activities, civilian activities. Blood on the Streets cover all of those. We calculate all those situations. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I know 2020, I said we're going to hit 10 episodes before the year's end. But, hey, look, man, I've been busy, man. I was trying to get into the holiday spirit. You know what I mean? Family, friends, good times, good vibe, good zone. I say, you know what? I'm going to leave episode 8 for the following year. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing, you know? All right. Blood on the Streets, episode 8. Question for the New Yorkers. Questions for my listeners. speaking about my listeners, shout out to everybody that tuned in on each Blood on the Streets episode from 1 all the way to 8 right now. As a matter of fact, if you're watching the screen right now, if you're not following the YouTube links vibes, I want you to click follow, because after the Blood on the Street get live stream on IG, links and vibes, it get loaded up on YouTube. So if you happen to miss certain sections or certain episode and you want to go back and check out certain episodes, you could always go on YouTube links vibes and you're gonna find all the episodes, right? So click like and share. If you want to comment, you could do that. I take all comments. If you feel a type of way about a certain situation, if you feel like something is wrong or is calculated wrong, we could talk. Comment on the YouTube page. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow the IG links and vibes. Follow the IG links and vibes. Right now, I'm live on IG links and vibes. Share the live. Share the live. Share the live. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Links and vibes doing Blood in the Streets, episode 8 right now. And this one is for the generous people. I know the stimulus dropped or is coming. You know what I'm saying? Tax return around the corner. So I know this is the area, this is the time some of y'all got a little money in your pockets and maybe you feel like you want to be a little generous towards Links and Vibes boss, towards Links and Vibes family, towards Blood in the Streets family. You could always cash app something to the Cash App. If you pay attention to the screen, that's the Cash App. You could send something, $5, $1, 10 cents, 5 cents. It doesn't matter. I appreciate every little thing. You know what I'm saying? Cash App me something. I know you got your stimmy. I know your stimmy is coming. Before you blow it on whatever, send something to the Links and Vibes boss. You know what I'm saying? Blood on the Streets, episode 8. My question I have for the listeners, my question I have for everybody on IG, everybody on YouTube listening, can New Yorkers drive? Can New Yorkers drive? I just want to know, everybody on IG, if you're on IG right now, you're listening, I just want you to answer yes or no. From your experience, from your streets experience, what you've seen, what you observe, what you know, yes or no. Can New Yorkers drive? You know what I'm saying? If you're on YouTube, I want you to comment yes or no. Can New Yorkers drive? People, peep what's going on right now. Do you understand what's going on right now? You can get a permit to drive a vehicle without actually driving one. Right now, somebody, maybe a 16 or 17 years old, a girl, a boy that never drove a vehicle before could go online and get a permit that's going to allow them to drive a vehicle at a certain time. Do you understand what that means? All right, let's calculate. Let's calculate so we could have a better understanding of what that means. Let's look for a different example. If you have a bike, right? If you get a bicycle, right? Everybody that rode a bicycle before know they have to fall off the bike a couple of times. Everybody that rode a bicycle before know they have to crash the bike a couple of times before they really get mastered, before they really get nice with the bike, right? Now, this little 16, 17 years old never had no road experience, never know how to turn, never press on the gas, never press brake, never put it in park before. All of a sudden got a little permit that says he or she can drive. He or she is super excited now. They are ready to jump behind a wheel and really show and really prove with zero experience. You know what that means? That means my man Uber, that's doing Uber 24/7, 7 days a week for years now, is in danger. That means my man Chris, that have to wake up in the morning and drive to work all the way from Brooklyn, all the way to Rockaway, 7 in the morning, is in trouble. They are in danger. They have to be extra careful. I do Uber 7 days a week. I'm in trouble. These carelessness people that do have no experience of driving, they on the road, they want to show off. They have no experience of driving. They never been behind the wheel before. Now they got little, so now they want to show off. Now they want to grab their parents' car. Now they want to grab their brother's car, their sister's car. They want to grab whatever car and hit the road because they're feeling. And when they hit the road, mistakes is bound to happen, especially if you have no experience. People, we are at danger here. Now, I started off Blood in the Streets. I started off by saying, we at war. If you have nothing to do outside, stay inside. If you do come outside, you have to be careful. No matter if you got the green light, you still have to watch both sides of the streets. No matter if you got the green light, you still have to watch both sides of the streets in New York City. It's crazy these days. You could get hit by a bullet. You could get punched in the face. You could get hit by a car. You could get hit by a bike. You could get hit by a train. You could get pushed into a train track without. Oh, listen, New York City is different. I don't understand if you're not understanding what I'm saying. You got to be real vigilant out there. You got to be really militant on your P's and Q's out there. Even if you got the green light, you still have to watch both sides of the road. Let's move into the calculation. Let's start off up top, Yonkers. Up top, Yonkers, right? One car had 4 passengers. Another car had 1 man. A drunk driving situation, peeps. I'm telling you, man, it's really disgusting, man. It's really, really, really disgusting, peeps. You feel what I'm saying? If you pay attention to the streets right now, to your screen right now, this happened on Riverdale and Culver Street. You know what I'm saying? Riverdale and Culver Street. Now, the car with the 4 men, these are 4 high school graduates. They just graduated high school 2020. And I guess they out there for a joyride or they on a mission, whatever. Whatever they wanted to do, they can. They have the right to. So they're out there doing them. Right there on Riverdale Avenue. You know what I mean? Going about their business. Now, the car with the 1 man, drunk man, was speeding down. And from the way the camera was looking, it was like it was being chased by a police, possibly. Right? He's coming down out of control and just rear-ended and killed himself and everybody. You know what I'm saying? Killed himself and everybody. All right, let's look at the screen. Let's look at the calculation. Riverdale Avenue, Culver Street. You see right there the gas station. That's where the camera. You know what I mean? That's the camera. So the guy was coming from this area right here. Right here, cross, and then crash into them somewhere over here. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, sir. It's really crazy. Look at the car. vehicle. Now look at the vehicle. Well, the rest of the vehicle, they had the 4 young men. This is how you know the guys, they dead. This is the vehicle, this is the rest of the vehicle that had the 4 high school graduates. Pieces of it. It's ridiculous. Let's hear what the news got to say. What the news have to say.
Yo, what's the word?
Roadway that residents complain all about speeding all the time here, and it again may have claimed more lives because of that reason. There were no survivors in this 2-car collision. Surveillance video shows one of the cars involved. You see they're streaking across the screen. However, we did stop it before the impact. The driver was the sole occupant, appearing to be going at a high rate of speed and on a crash course with another car with 4 young men inside. You also see in that video Yonkers police arriving on scene just 20 seconds after that crash. The violent impact ripping apart one of the cars on Riverdale Avenue and Culver Street around 9:30 last night, just over the Bronx border. Friend of the 4 young men told me this morning they're all from Yonkers, recently graduated from high school. Tragically, though, their lives were taken while riding together. We have seen that the mayor was here on scene being briefed on the crash, and we're waiting for additional details from police, specifically why police were here so quickly, if they in fact were following that speeding car for some reason or another. The identities of the victims not yet released.
It's crazy. It is crazy. Number one, first and foremost, RIP, all 5 men that died, the driver included, and the 4 victims. You get what I'm saying? RIP, for real. It's crazy. He said the police was pursuing them. Man, let's move on. Let's move on. Queens, 3:30 a.m. Jeez. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, after 1:30, between 1:30 and I could say 8 a.m., a lot of accidents. 1:30 and 8 a.m. is the accident hours. These are the hours you got to be extra vigilant. You know what I'm saying? All right, we in Queens. A 52 years old man was killed. He was hit by a 23 years old man. He's in custody. 23 years old survived. 52 years old victim died. The question is, right? The question is, how? Now let's calculate. Let's calculate, because everybody always asks how the victims always died. Is a 90% to 100% the victims in a car accident, in a major fatal car accidents, always die, and the ones that was drunk or the one that did the actual fault either get injured and survive. Now let's calculate this one specific situation, why this 52 years old man died and why this 23 years old man, drunk guy, only got injured and still alive. Number one, age difference. 52, he down there. You get what I'm saying? 23, he's still young and healthy. Right? All right, now pay attention to this, right? Pay attention to this, right? 23 years old had the car hood as a protection. Pay attention. If you drive in the car and you going to crash head on, for the impact to hit you, the whole hood with the engine in it and all that have to crush. On top of that, you have your airbags that's going to deploy. Your airbag is going to come out and make sure your head don't hit the steering wheel. So, and there's airbags all around you probably. So you're going to be injured, but you're going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a lot for the impact to really get to you, because it have to break down the engine. It have to break down the hood. and you got the airbag that go deploy like a pillow. You know what I'm saying? So the 23 years old had all of that for protection. Right? Now let's talk about the 52 years old, because the 52 years old, all right, number one, this situation is a simple, okay, I got the green light, let me go. I'm waiting at the light, red light, okay, intersection, right? I'm waiting at the intersection. I'm at the green light. It's my turn. Let me go. You know what I mean? This intersection was, I think, Union Turnpike and Patterson Boulevard, right? The person, the 52 years old, was on Union Turnpike, right at the intersection, waiting for the light. Once the light turned green, he stepped on the gas. While he driving, he looked to the left, and all he see is a bright light, and that's it. Now, if you pay attention, the only protection he had was the driver door. That's it. The driver door. No engine. No, it's just a driver door. And this guy is coming down full speed. Full speed. So, peeps, when you got the green light, you still have to look both ways. You got to treat the green light like a four-way stop sign. Because if this guy, I'm not saying it's his fault, but I'm just saying, if he would have just looked to the left and looked to the right, he could have seen that that car is coming out of control. Either let me speed up or let me let this guy go by. These are the type of steps we have to take now in New York City. It's dangerous out there. We have to treat green light like a four-way stop sign. Right? Let's pay attention to the screen right now. Matter of fact, let's see what the news got to say. I mean, I want to hear what the news got to say. Yeah, I want to hear what the news got to say about this situation. You ready?
And hey, good morning, Marissa. Let's go here to Queens. We've had delays here. This is the intersection, the big intersection of Union Turnpike and Parsons Boulevard. About 3:30 this morning, we had a collision. There was a 52-year-old driver who was driving southbound on Parsons Boulevard, struck broadside by a driver 22 years old on the eastbound side of Union Turnpike. And ever since then, the investigation has been underway. The 52-year-old driver who was on Parsons Boulevard was taken to an area hospital and then pronounced dead. So the investigation is underway. The 22-year-old driver that was on Union Turnpike is in custody. Again, this big intersection here in Queens, it is closed on all four sides for about a block all the way around. It's a local street detour, but it's only a couple of blocks away from the Grand Central Parkway, so we'll keep an eye on that. As of this point, Grand Central just typical delays as we get in toward the Kew Gardens interchange. We're live over Queens. I'm Tom Kaminsky in.
It's crazy. Tom, thank you. Peeps, you gotta treat a green light these days like a four-way stop sign. You know what I'm saying? So that was Union Turnpike and Patterson Boulevard, Queens. Let's come a little bit closer to home. Let's come a little bit closer to home, right? I want you to pay attention to this screen right now. You are looking at Rockaway, Far Rockaway, Edgemere, and Beach 47th Streets. Now, the ones that know this area is by the train station. We call it under the L. You know what I mean? If you look at the screen, you're going to see, you see that? That's a one way. And there's a stop sign right there. There's a stop sign, and you see that? So now, that means if you're turning and you're trying to go take this route right here, you have to stop and look to the left because it's a one way. You don't even have to look to the right. You just have to look to the left real quick. Stop at the stop sign and look to the left real quick and keep it pushing. People miss that. They think it's a green light. They think it's a green light. They just, whew. You feel me? Now look at the street once again, Pete. I want you to look at it again. Look how narrow So it's no way you should be speeding right. It's no way you should speeding right here if you at the stop sign. It's no way you should be speeding right here. All right. Now this is exactly the outcome of the situation. The outcome of the situation. This person right here did not stop at the stop sign. This person right here did not look left. Quick look left real quick to see if it's an incoming car. This is the other vehicle that hit into him. So this vehicle is the vehicle that did not stop at the stop sign. He blew the stop sign. He almost made it. See, he almost made it. And this vehicle right here, right in his ass. It's crazy, peeps. Look at the calculation. This is it's a simple calculation. Now, thank God, both drivers are alive and passengers are safe. Thank God for that. You know what I'm saying? Thank God for that. Other than because in Queens, the 52 years old got killed. In Yonkers, everybody died. Thank God in this situation, nobody was hurt. Everybody, you know what I mean? So right now, pretty much this calculation is going to be paperwork and money and lawsuit. The fix back, the get back. You know what I'm saying? Paperwork, money, and lawsuit. All right, let's dive into this situation. This is couple of blocks up, still in the same neighborhood, Far Rockaway. Couple of blocks up. Let's see what the news have to say about this other situation, and then we're gonna calculate it. Okay, let's go.
Searching for a driver after a car crash killed 2 people this morning in Far Rockaway, Queens. Investigators say officers noticed a Dodge Ram driving erratically around 5 o'clock this morning near Ocean Crest Boulevard and Rockaway Freeway. That vehicle then hit a Nissan Rogue. The 2 people in the Rogue, a 60-year-old woman and her 57-year-old passenger, died at the hospital. Police say the driver of the Dodge Ram ran off, leaving his 2 passengers behind. They're expected to be okay. One passenger was charged with disorderly conduct.
All right, number one, first and foremost, homeboy, if you listen to Blood on the Streets, if you listen to the episode 8 and you are the guy that hopped out the car and ran away, if that's your vehicle, you're screwed. If that's your people vehicle, you're screwed. If that's your family vehicle, bro, you are screwed. So I don't know why you even hop out the vehicle and ran away. Like, what is that going to do? They're going to catch you. And they're going to hit your ass with extra charges. You know what I'm saying? You left a whole bunch of evidence behind. You left 2 people behind. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's calculate this whole situation. All right? Number one, first and foremost, if I was a 2 person, I would be tight. I'll be tight and I'll be tight. I'll be sick. And you abandon us? All right, number one, first and foremost, these 2 people that was in your vehicle with you, they know you. Obviously, the detective's going to come down on them. Obviously, they're going to snitch. Matter of fact, they didn't even have to do all that. All they got to do is run the license plate of whoever vehicle this is. Pull up to their crib. If it's, and hopefully it's not you, because if it's you, it's. But if it's not yours, let's say if it's your mother, what you think your mommy gonna do when the police pulled up and says your vehicle killed such and such and such and such? Your mother gonna give up your information. Whoever vehicle, if it's not yours, if the vehicle is yours, it's game over. If the vehicle is not yours, it's still game over, because the person that lent you the vehicle know all your information. So it make no sense for you to get up and run away. You're just making the situation even more crazier. They're gonna catch your ass and they're gonna slap you with manslaughter immediately. That's 1. 2, the 2 people in your car gonna sue the crap out of your insurance. The two people in your car going to sue the crap out of your insurance. The family members of the people that died, they're going to sue the crap out of your insurance. So hopefully it's your insurance. Hopefully it's not your friend. Hopefully it's not your cousin. Because the insurance might kick them off. Insurance might even kick them off like, nah, we don't want to be involved with you. You know what I'm saying? This is a real serious, it's a real bad way to open up. It's a real bad way to close the year. It's a real bad way to open up the years. And then you just, oh my God. You just ran. Check out the family pictures. Now, listen to the sad thing, right? They didn't have to, these people was on their way to work. People, once again, once you hit the concrete jungle, you have to treat every green light like it's a four-way stop sign. You'll have to look. Don't feel comfortable. I got the green light and just drive. You have to look. Look at the family members. Beautiful couple. Grandkids. Sisters left behind. Brothers left behind. Jeez. My condolences to the family. Rest in peace. Hopefully they find the driver. Matter of fact, I know for sure they're going to find the driver. This is an easy beat. It's for sure going to catch you. Too much evidence on the table. It's best for you to give yourself in and trying to find a way how to find pity so they can find pity on you. Because if they catch you, the pity is out the window, bro. Now, for real though, can New Yorkers drive? Blood on the Streets, episode 8. Can New Yorkers drive? Before I get out of here, let me show y'all one more situation that happened. I know y'all know Sway Lee. Unforgettable. The unforgettable boss. You are also in a car accident. Also in an unforgettable car accident. Oh, he was with the producer, Mike Will made it. Me and Sway Will made it out this month alive. We just a couple of bruises. Thank you, God. I'm paying attention to all the signs. Look at the vehicle. Can New Yorkers drive? Peeps, this was Blood on the Streets, episode 8. Till next time, and next time, and next time.